All right, get ready, because today we are diving deep into some serious wisdom.
Oh, yeah.
We're tackling Think and Grow Rich
Okay.
by Napoleon Hill.
Nice.
You know, that legendary guide to success?
Yeah.
That's practically a rite of passage for anyone with big dreams.
Right.
Well, we're going beyond the surface.
Okay.
We're extracting the gold nuggets from its 13 principles and figuring out how they can work for you in today's world.
It's fascinating how this book, written back in the 1930s,
Yeah.
during the Great Depression,
Wow.
still resonates so strongly today.
Really is.
Hill interviewed hundreds of successful people,
Okay.
from industrial titans
Right.
like Henry Ford
Right.
to inventors like Thomas Edison,
Wow.
extracting their secrets to success.
So let's jump right in.
Okay.
Principle number 1
Right.
is all about desire.
Desire.
Hill argues that success hinges on having a burning desire,
Uh-huh.
a crystal clear vision of what you want.
Yeah.
He even lays out 6 specific steps to transform desire into reality.
Okay.
But here's the thing. I'm
Yeah.
curious.
Yeah.
Are these steps just some feel-good motivational fluff?
Right.
Or do they actually have a psychological basis?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
These steps aren't just motivational fluff.
Okay.
They actually tap into the power of the subconscious mind.
Interesting.
For example,
Yeah.
writing down your goal and reading it aloud twice daily might seem simple,
Yeah.
but it imprints that desire onto your subconscious, making it a constant focus.
Okay.
It's like programming your internal GPS towards success.
So it's not just wishful thinking. It's
Okay.
about actively shaping your mental landscape.
Exactly.
Got it.
Take the story of Edwin Barnes,
Okay.
who was dead set on working with Thomas Edison.
Oh, wow.
He had no connections,
Okay.
no appointment,
Uh-huh.
but he traveled all the way to New Jersey just to meet Edison.
Wow.
He was initially given a menial job,
Right.
but Barnes never lost sight of his goal.
Okay.
He kept that desire burning. And when the opportunity arose to sell one of Edison's inventions,
Yeah.
Barnes seized it.
Wow.
This ultimately led to a partnership with Edison.
Talk about persistence.
Right.
But this also makes me think,
Yeah.
what about those times when desire just feels out of reach? Like when you're stuck in a rut and can't even imagine what you truly want.
Hill addresses this in his principle of faith,
Okay.
which isn't about blind belief,
Right?
but about cultivating a deep-seated confidence in yourself
Uh-huh.
and the possibility of achieving your goals.
Okay.
He provides a self-confidence formula
Yeah.
that emphasizes aligning your thoughts,
Okay.
desires, and actions.
Got it.
When these elements work in harmony, they generate a powerful force for change.
It's almost like creating a self-fulfilling prophecy
Yeah.
by believing in your ability to succeed.
Uh-huh.
But what about those nagging doubts that creep in?
Right.
How do you overcome that inner voice that whispers you can't do it?
This is where principle number 3 comes into play. Autosuggestion.
Autosuggestion.
It's about intentionally feeding your mind with positive affirmations
Right.
and visualizations.
Okay.
By repeatedly exposing yourself to these positive inputs,
Yeah.
you're essentially rewiring your subconscious mind,
Interesting.
replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones.
So it's like taking control of your internal dialogue,
Exactly.
becoming your own cheerleader instead of your own worst critic.
Yes.
But let's get practical here.
Okay.
How can someone actually implement autosuggestion?
Hill suggests techniques like scripting
Okay.
and mental rehearsal.
Got it.
Scripting involves writing down your goals as if they've already happened,
Uh-huh.
using vivid language and emotional details.
Okay.
Mental rehearsal involves vividly imagining yourself successfully achieving your goals,
Right.
engaging all your senses in the process.
Oh, wow.
It's like creating a mental movie of your desired outcome.
Yeah.
And the more you replay it,
Uh-huh.
the more your subconscious accepts it as reality.
Okay, so we've got burning desire.
Unwavering faith
Yeah,
and the power of autosuggestion working for us.
absolutely.
But let's be honest.
Okay.
Knowledge is power, right?
Uh-huh.
Surely you need a vast reservoir of knowledge to achieve great things.
That's where Hill throws us a curveball
Okay.
with his 4th principle,
All right.
specialized knowledge.
Specialized knowledge.
He debunks the myth that general knowledge is the key to wealth.
Okay.
Instead, he advocates for acquiring organized,
Yes.
specific knowledge,
Got it.
directly related to your chosen field.
Right.
He uses the example of Andrew Carnegie,
Okay.
one of the wealthiest men in history.
Right.
Carnegie admitted he wasn't a technical expert in the steel industry, but he excelled at building relationships and leveraging the expertise of others.
So it's not about being a walking encyclopedia. It's
Right, yeah.
about focusing your learning and surrounding yourself with the right people.
Exactly.
I like that.
And this leads us to one of Hill's most intriguing concepts.
Okay.
The mastermind group. Mastermind group.
Carnegie attributed his success to his mastermind group.
Oh, wow.
A team of about 50 individuals
Okay.
with diverse expertise
Yeah.
who collaborated to achieve a common goal.
All right.
This collaborative intelligence helped Carnegie navigate challenges, generate innovative ideas,
Right.
and ultimately achieve phenomenal success.
It's like the saying, 2 heads are better than one,
Yeah.
but on a much grander scale.
Exactly.
Okay, so we have desire, faith,
Yes.
auto-suggestion,
Right.
and specialized knowledge all working together.
It's all coming together.
But how do we go from ideas to concrete action?
This is where principle number 5 comes into play.
Okay.
Imagination.
Imagination.
Differentiates between 2 types of imagination.
Oh, okay.
Synthetic,
Yeah.
which is about rearranging existing ideas,
Got it.
and creative,
Uh-huh.
which is about generating entirely new concepts.
Okay.
He suggests that cultivating a strong imagination is essential for translating desires into tangible plans.
So it's not just about daydreaming. It's about actively using your imagination as a tool for problem solving and innovation.
Precisely.
I like it.
Think of it as a mental workshop
Okay.
where you can experiment with different possibilities
Yeah.
and craft a blueprint for your success.
Okay.
Hill also emphasizes the importance of environmental influences on imagination.
Interesting.
He encourages seeking out new experiences,
Uh-huh.
changing your surroundings,
Right.
and exposing yourself to different perspectives to spark creative thinking.
So step out of your comfort zone,
Yeah.
visit a new place.
Absolutely.
Or even just rearrange your furniture to shake things up a bit.
Exactly.
I like that.
Yeah.
But I have to ask.
Yeah.
Sometimes creative ideas feel fleeting, like catching lightning in a bottle.
Right.
How do you hold on to those sparks of inspiration
Okay.
and turn them into something substantial?
That's where principle number 6 comes in.
All right.
Organized planning.
Organized plan.
Hill stresses that a plan without action is just a daydream.
Right.
It's about transforming those flashes of brilliance into a structured roadmap for success.
Okay.
He outlines a 4-step process for effective planning,
Right.
assembling a skilled team,
Okay.
defining roles and rewards,
Got it.
holding regular meetings,
Uh-huh.
and maintaining harmony within the group.
So it's like taking your creative vision and turning it into a well-oiled machine
Right.
with each part working in sync toward the common goal.
Exactly.
But I'm curious,
Yeah.
what about those inevitable setbacks and obstacles that pop up along the way?
Right.
How do you keep pushing forward when things get tough?
Hill addresses this in his principle of decision,
Okay.
emphasizing the importance of making quick,
Yeah.
definitive choices.
Right.
He warns against procrastination and indecision,
Uh-huh.
arguing that they can cripple progress.
Okay.
He advises seeking counsel from trusted advisors,
Yeah.
but ultimately taking ownership of the final decision.
So it's about trusting your gut. Right. And taking decisive action,
Exactly.
even if it means going against the grain.
Yes.
But making decisions can be scary,
Uh-huh.
especially when the stakes are high.
Yeah.
How do you develop that inner confidence to make tough calls?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
And one that's closely tied to principle number 8,
Okay.
persistence.
Persist.
Hill viewed persistence as the essential ingredient for overcoming challenges and setbacks.
Makes sense.
He believed that persistence is the ultimate insurance against failure.
Oh, wow.
Because as long as you keep moving forward,
Mm-hmm.
you increase your chances of reaching your goal.
So it's not just about working hard.
Right.
It's about having that unwavering determination to keep going.
Yes.
Even when things get tough.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hill believed that persistence is directly linked to willpower,
Uh-huh.
and that persistent individuals possess certain qualities:
Okay.
a definiteness of purpose,
Right.
self-reliance,
Yeah.
and a strong belief in their ability to overcome obstacles.
Got it.
He even suggests that persistence can become a habit,
Okay.
just like any other skill.
So we've covered quite a bit.
We have.
Desire,
Oh, yeah.
faith,
Yeah.
auto-suggestion,
Right.
specialized knowledge,
Yeah.
imagination,
Uh-huh.
organized planning,
Right.
decision,
Yes.
and persistence.
It's amazing how these principles build upon one another,
It really is.
creating a powerful framework for success.
Absolutely.
And they all lead us to principle number 9,
Okay.
which is where things start to get really interesting.
Oh, a cliffhanger.
Yeah,
Guess we'll have to wait for part 2 to uncover the mystery of principle number 9.
you will.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay.
All right. Back for more Think and Grow Rich wisdom.
Yes.
I'm ready to tackle that cliffhanger you left us with.
Okay.
What's this mysterious principle number 9 that ties everything together?
Well, remember how we were talking about Andrew Carnegie?
Yeah.
And his reliance on a group of brilliant minds?
Uh-huh.
This is where that concept really shines. The power of the mastermind.
Okay, but we've already talked about assembling a skilled team.
Right.
What's so special about this mastermind concept?
Okay.
Is it just a fancy term for teamwork?
It's more than just teamwork.
Okay.
Think of it like this.
Yeah.
Have you ever noticed how sometimes bouncing ideas off someone else can spark a solution you never would have come up with on your own?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's like two minds working together create something bigger than themselves.
That's the core of the mastermind principle.
Okay.
He'll believe that when two or more minds unite with a shared purpose, you tap into a collective intelligence that's greater than the sum of its parts.
Right.
There's a synergy,
Okay.
a boost in creative energy that can propel you towards success.
Okay, so it's like combining brain power.
Yes.
But also amplifying it through collaboration and shared energy.
Right.
This is starting to sound pretty powerful.
It is.
Yeah.
Hill outlines both economic and spiritual advantages to a mastermind group economically.
Yeah.
You gain access to a network of expertise and resources.
Right.
Think different perspectives, connections, and skill sets you wouldn't have on your own.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But you also mentioned spiritual advantages.
Right.
What did Helly mean by that?
He believed the mastermind fosters a sense of harmony and unity.
Okay.
When everyone is aligned with the same vision, there's a powerful sense of shared purpose. This can lead to breakthroughs and insights that wouldn't be possible individually.
Right.
Think of it as a supported ecosystem
Okay.
where everyone is invested in each other's success.
So it's about more than just sharing knowledge.
Yes.
It's about creating a supportive environment that fuels growth and innovation.
Exactly.
I see.
And remember, Carnegie claimed his entire fortune stemmed from the power of his mastermind group.
Oh, wow.
That's a pretty compelling testament to its potential.
All right, I'm starting to see why Hill placed so much emphasis on this principle.
Yeah.
But let's move on to principle number 10.
Okay.
This one's a bit, well, shall we say, intriguing.
Okay. The mystery of sex transmutation.
Yes, this one often raises eyebrows.
Yeah.
But before anyone gets the wrong idea,
Right.
Hill wasn't advocating for anything inappropriate.
Okay.
He was actually highlighting the potent energy of the sex drive and suggesting it could be channeled into creative and ambitious pursuits.
Okay, so not what it sounds like on the surface.
Right.
But I'm still a little confused.
Okay.
How do you transmute sexual energy?
Right.
And how does that relate to success?
Think of it like this.
Yeah.
Sexual energy is a powerful driving force, right?
Right.
It motivates us, inspires us, and pushes us to achieve.
Okay.
Hill suggested this energy doesn't have to be solely directed towards, well, the obvious.
Yeah.
It can be harnessed and redirected to fuel other ambitions.
Right.
Whether that's building a business, creating art, or pursuing a challenging goal.
So instead of suppressing or ignoring that energy, you're consciously redirecting it towards something constructive.
That's a pretty radical concept for the time, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hill even drew parallels to the animal kingdom, where displays of strength and skill are used to attract mates.
Right.
He argued that deep down, we still have that primal drive to achieve and create. And that drive can be channeled into success in various areas of life.
Okay, I'm starting to see how this fits into Hill's overall philosophy.
Yeah.
It's about understanding and harnessing powerful internal forces.
Right.
Even those that might seem unconventional.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Hill didn't shy away from acknowledging the profound influence romantic partners can have on an individual's success.
Right.
He believed a supportive and inspiring partner could be a tremendous source of motivation and strength. Further amplifying this transmuted energy.
It's fascinating how he connects these seemingly disparate aspects of life, relationships, ambition, creativity, into a cohesive strategy for success.
It really speaks to his holistic view of personal growth. Now, moving on to principle number 11.
Okay.
We delve into the depths of the subconscious mind.
Ooh, this is where things get really mind-bending.
Yes.
What did Hill believe about the subconscious and its role in success?
He saw the subconscious as this vast hidden reservoir of potential.
Okay.
A bridge between our conscious thoughts and what he called infinite intelligence. He believed it played a crucial role in shaping our beliefs, influencing our actions, and ultimately determining our success.
So it's like an underlying operating system that's constantly running, even if we're not consciously aware of it.
Exactly. And Hill stressed the importance of feeding the subconscious with positive emotions and thoughts.
Right.
He compared negative emotions to poison. And positive emotions to nutrients, shaping the very fabric of our subconscious.
Okay, so if we're constantly feeding our subconscious with negativity, we're essentially programming ourselves for failure.
You got it. Hill believed that the subconscious doesn't discriminate.
Okay.
It accepts whatever we feed it as truth.
Right.
That's why he emphasized techniques like affirmations and visualizations. They're tools to consciously cultivate positive beliefs and expectations on a deep level.
So it's not just about positive thinking on the surface.
No.
It's about rewiring our subconscious to support our goals.
Exactly.
That makes a lot of sense.
And this brings us to principle number 12.
All right.
Which explores the remarkable power of the human brain.
Okay.
Hill described it as a broadcasting station for thoughts and ideas.
Like a radio transmitter sending out signals that can be picked up by other minds.
Precisely.
Wow.
He believed thoughts, especially those amplified by strong emotions, could be transmitted and received by other minds through a medium he called the ether.
Now we're getting into some really intriguing territory.
Yes.
The ether. What exactly did he mean by that? It sounds almost mystical.
Think of the ether as the universal medium through which thoughts and ideas travel.
Okay.
It's a bit like the internet today, an invisible network connecting us all.
Yeah.
Hill didn't have the scientific language we have now, but he intuitively grasped the idea that our thoughts have a tangible energy that can influence others.
So it's like our minds are constantly sending and receiving signals.
Yes.
Influencing and being influenced by the collective consciousness.
Exactly.
This is a pretty powerful concept.
It is.
Especially when you think about the potential impact of focusing on positive thoughts.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a reminder that our thoughts are not just private internal experiences.
Right.
They have a real impact on the world around us.
Okay.
And this leads us to the final principle, number 13.
Right.
Which delves into the mysterious realm of the sixth sense.
This sounds like we're venturing into uncharted territory.
It does a bit.
What did Hill believe about the sixth sense?
He defined it as intuition.
Okay.
Gut feelings.
Yeah.
Flashes of inspiration that seem to come out of nowhere.
Right.
He saw it as a way of tapping into the ether, that universal medium we discussed.
Right.
Receiving insights and guidance beyond our conscious understanding.
So it's like a higher level of awareness.
Yes.
A connection to something bigger than ourselves that can guide us toward our goals.
Exactly.
Okay.
And Hill believed this sixth sense wasn't just some mystical phenomenon.
Right.
It was a faculty that could be developed and strengthened.
Okay.
He encouraged paying attention to those intuitive nudges, those whispers of wisdom, and trusting them as valuable guides.
This is fascinating stuff.
It is.
It seems like this final principle brings all the others together,
right,
highlighting the importance of not only taking action, but also listening to that inner voice and trusting our instincts.
It really does.
Yeah.
Think and Grow Rich is more than just a self-help book.
Right.
It's a journey into the depths of human potential and the incredible power of the mind.
Okay.
We've covered all 13 principles.
We have.
But I feel like this is just the beginning of our exploration.
You're absolutely right.
There's so much depth to Hill's work.
Yeah.
And I'm already eager to dive back in and uncover more insights.
Me too.
But for now, I'm curious to hear what resonated most with you.
Yeah.
Which of these 13 principles stands out to you?
Right.
And how do you see it playing a role in your own life?
That's a great question.
Yeah, we've covered a lot of ground.
We have.
From burning desire to the sixth sense.
Right.
And I'm sure each listener will find something different that speaks to them.
And in part 3 of this deep dive, we'll explore some practical strategies for incorporating these principles into your daily routine and truly start manifesting your dreams.
Okay.
Stay tuned.
Welcome back to our deep dive into Think and Grow Rich.
Yeah.
We've explored all 13 principles, from the burning desire that fuels success to the mysterious power of the sixth sense.
Right.
Now, let's talk about putting this wisdom into action.
Okay.
I mean, it's all well and good to understand these principles.
But how do we actually integrate them into our lives and start seeing results?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
It is.
It's like having a toolbox full of powerful tools, but not knowing how to use them.
Right.
Luckily, Hill gives us some pretty clear guidance on how to turn these principles into tangible actions.
Okay, so where do we begin?
All right.
Let's start with desire.
Okay.
We talked about those 6 steps Hill outlines for turning desire into reality.
Right.
They seem simple enough.
Yeah.
But I think for a lot of people, the challenge lies in actually putting them into practice consistently.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
It's easy to get caught up in the initial excitement of setting a goal. But then life happens, distractions pop up, and we lose momentum.
I see.
The key is to create a system for accountability and action.
Okay.
Remember that principle of autosuggestion?
Yeah.
We can use that to our advantage here.
Okay. So how do we use autosuggestion to fuel our desire and keep us moving towards our goals?
One powerful technique is visualization.
Okay.
Hill was a big believer in the power of vividly imagining yourself achieving your goal.
Right.
He suggested creating a detailed mental movie, engaging all your senses, and replaying that movie in your mind as often as possible.
So it's about making that desired outcome feel so real.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That your subconscious mind starts to accept it as inevitable.
Like it's going to happen no matter what.
Right.
Got it.
The more you immerse yourself in that mental picture, the more you program your subconscious to seek out opportunities and make choices that align with that vision.
Okay.
It's like setting your internal GPS towards success.
I love that analogy. It makes it so much more tangible.
Right.
But I think a lot of people struggle with maintaining that level of focus and motivation over time. What are some practical tips for staying on track when those inevitable doubts and distractions creep in?
One thing that can really help is creating a visual representation of your goal. This could be a vision board, a written statement, or even a symbolic object that represents what you're striving for.
Got it.
Keep it somewhere. You'll see it every day as a reminder of what you're working towards.
It's like creating a physical anchor for your desire.
Exactly. Something that can ground you when you start to drift.
Yeah, I like that.
And don't underestimate the power of surrounding yourself with positive influences. Remember the mastermind principle. Hill believed that surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals who support your vision can make a world of difference.
Yeah, it's like having a built-in support system that can lift you up when you're feeling discouraged and keep you accountable to your goals.
Absolutely.
And don't be afraid to seek out mentors or role models who have already achieved what you're aiming for.
Right.
Their stories can be incredibly inspiring, and their guidance can provide invaluable insights and shortcuts along the way. So we've talked about desire and the importance of visualization, creating a visual representation of your goal, surrounding yourself with positive influences, and seeking out mentors.
Absolutely.
What about knowledge?
Okay.
We touched on Hill's emphasis on specialized knowledge. How can we actively cultivate the knowledge we need to succeed?
Hill believed that knowledge is power. But he wasn't talking about just accumulating random facts.
Right.
It's about acquiring specific knowledge.
Okay.
That's relevant to your chosen field.
Yeah.
And organizing that knowledge in a way that you can actually apply it.
So it's not about being a walking encyclopedia. It's about being a master of your craft.
Exactly.
Yeah. I like that.
And one of the best ways to become a master is to immerse yourself in your field.
Okay.
Read books. Attend workshops. Take online courses.
Got it.
Connect with experts, and most importantly, get hands-on experience.
It's like that old saying, practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
But sometimes it can feel overwhelming to know where to even begin, especially in fields that are constantly evolving.
Yeah.
How do you stay ahead of the curve and ensure you're acquiring the most relevant knowledge?
That's where the principle of organized planning comes in.
Okay.
Hill emphasized the importance of creating a structured approach to your learning.
Right.
Break down your learning goals into smaller, manageable steps. Set deadlines for yourself. Track your progress, and make adjustments as needed.
Got it.
It's like creating a roadmap for your knowledge acquisition journey.
So it's about being strategic and intentional about your learning.
Exactly.
Not just randomly absorbing information.
Right.
Makes sense.
And don't be afraid to experiment and explore different learning styles.
Okay.
Some people learn best through reading. Others through listening or hands-on experience. Find what works best for you.
Right.
And create a personalized learning plan that fits your needs and goals.
That's great advice.
Right.
Now, what about imagination? Hill seemed to place a lot of emphasis on cultivating a strong imagination. But how do you go from having a creative spark to actually transforming that spark into something tangible?
Hill believed that imagination is the workshop of the mind.
Okay.
Where we can take our desires and shape them into concrete plans. He encouraged using both synthetic imagination,
Yeah.
which involves rearranging existing ideas,
Okay.
and creative imagination,
Right.
which involves generating entirely new concepts.
So it's about using your imagination as a tool for problem solving and innovation.
Exactly.
Got it.
One practical technique is brainstorming.
Okay.
Gather a group of people with diverse perspectives
Right.
and throw out ideas.
Yeah.
No matter how wild or seemingly impractical, you never know what sparks of brilliance might emerge from that collaborative creative energy.
It's like creating a safe space for ideas to collide.
Yes.
Yeah.
And see what new combinations emerge.
I love that.
And don't underestimate the power of taking breaks and allowing your mind to wander.
Oh.
Sometimes the best ideas come when we step away from the problem
Right.
and allow our subconscious to work its magic.
It's like giving your imagination some breathing room to explore new possibilities.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like that.
And once you have an idea that you're excited about,
Yeah.
don't let fear hold you back.
Okay.
Remember the principles of decision and persistence.
Right.
Make a decision to move forward, even if it feels scary.
Yeah.
And then keep taking action,
Right.
even when you face setbacks.
It's about having the courage to bring your ideas to life.
Yes,
Even if it means stepping outside your comfort zone.
absolutely.
I see that.
And remember, success isn't a straight line.
Right.
There will be ups and downs, twists and turns along the way.
Yeah.
Embrace the challenges as opportunities for growth and learning, and keep moving forward with persistence and determination.
I love that perspective. It's a reminder that the journey is just as important as the destination.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And don't forget to celebrate your wins along the way.
Okay.
No matter how small they may seem, those small victories help build momentum and reinforce your belief in yourself and your ability to achieve your goals.
This has been an incredibly insightful deep dive into Think and Grow Rich.
It has.
Hill's 13 principles offer a timeless framework for personal transformation and achieving success in all areas of life.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
It's a book that I come back to time and time again,
Right.
always finding new insights and inspiration. And the best part is that these principles are accessible to everyone.
Yeah.
We all have the power within us to create the lives we want.
Right.
One thought, one decision, one action at a time.
So what are you waiting for?
Right.
Get out there, embrace the power of your mind, and start creating your own success story.
And don't forget to share your journey with us. We'd love to hear how you're applying these principles and making your dreams a reality.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into Think and Grow Rich.
Yes, thank you.
Until next time, keep thinking, keep growing, and keep diving deep.